In this video, I'm going to be telling you why one currency pair is holding you back. Now, hold on. I know there are a bunch of you who remember my old video that went sort of viral, got a couple 100K views, talking about how only trading one currency pair was the way to go. Let me put a pin in this and I'll talk about this later on in the video. But in this video, I'm going to share with you why it's holding you back and how actually trading more currency pairs or indices or more asset classes anyway is what led me to further success in trading. So it got me to be a better trader, more profits, just better overall. One thing I want to ask of you, if you can please stop what you're doing throughout the video and drop a like on this video. I want to get this video to 300-400 likes. Really would appreciate it. So I traded one currency pair for probably 2 years straight. I traded Euro USD. It was the only pair that I traded and it was great. I was seeing a lot of success by doing so. This was when I was still developing as a trader. I still am, obviously, but you know what I mean. You go through phases like the break-even stage and then you find profitability. And what got me to profitability was trading one pair at that moment in time, because I was able to stick to one pair. I was able to practice patience. I was able to learn my strategy and hone in on my strategy because I wasn't flip-flopping between pairs. And this is very valuable when you are learning a strategy and getting practice with it. It's super important. It's super slow paced. Like Euro USD, it's a very slow pair. So there were only a couple setups per week and it really did help me develop as a trader. But if you want to get to that next level in your trading, you have to understand that it isn't the pair that is making you successful. It's your strategy, okay? So what I mean by that is I see people all the time say, oh, each pairs have different characteristics, and I don't really find that to be true. I believe wholeheartedly that it's the strategy, and this is just coming from personal experience. So for example, my strategy can be used on any asset class. So what I mean by that is my strategy can be used on every single Forex pair, every single indice. It can be used on gold, oil, commodities, it doesn't matter. My Forex strategy works on any asset class. So why would I limit myself to one pair and only a few setups per week on that one pair, if any, because it's my strategy that allows me to make money in the market, I can look at every pair, and that way, when an opportunity comes on any of the pairs, I'm ready to go. Now, hold on, if you're someone like myself before, this is gonna be a lot to digest because you've been finding success with that one pair, and that's amazing. But I truly believe you'll do better if you have more pairs. And I'll talk about this later on in the video. So for example, what I do now is I will go through the pairs on Sundays and I will look at my whole list and I will flag them all. So I have a condensed version of the list with the highest probable setups that look like they're gonna happen and the pairs that are trending the most, right? So I'll go through the whole Forex pair list and I'll mark out, maybe 10 pairs that look very good for that week. And this way you're able to only focus on the best pairs for that week. And the amount of opportunities that come on a weekly basis now are honestly overwhelming. There's so many opportunities to my strategy that I have to pick one or two. I can't pick them all. Otherwise, that'd just be way too much risk at one time. I'm not that type of trader. But if you're just focused on one pair, you can go long without setups. I remember when I was trading Euro USD, there was a month where I only had like 1 or 2 trades in the whole month. And when you're a full-time trader, that can be extremely stressful. And there's also times where pairs will go through consolidation periods. Every single Forex pair, every single indice, everything will go through a season throughout the year where it is consolidating and it's ranging. And those are the markets that really messed me up. Those market conditions always mess me up because I trade a lot of liquidity and I use the trend. For those of you who know how I trade, you know this to be true. When it's ranging and very consolidated, that's when a lot of people like myself got tripped up and got chopped up. And I would end up giving back a lot of the profits from when it was a nice trending month in that consolidation period. And then when I finally developed the patience not to trade during those times, I was sitting there, sitting on my hands, bored out of my mind, showing up every day and knowing there was going to be no opportunities, no setups, right? So this, honestly, I can't explain how much it has helped me. And you have to get it through your head that it is not the pair that is making you successful. It is your strategy, okay? If you are a day trader, I suggest trading a handful of pairs, because if you're day trading, I don't expect you to have, every pair on your list. I don't see there being a point in that. If you're there looking to trade the session, so London, Asia, or New York session, trade, I'd say 3 pairs. Have 3 pairs on your list, and you can have your pair that you think is the best for that session all mapped out, and then have alerts on the other pairs. That way you don't have to flip-flop between them. I found when I tried to have multiple pairs when I was day trading, it was just too much, okay? So that's not the piece of advice for the large amount of pairs. is going to be for the swing traders or the hybrid traders like myself. But what I suggest you do is you trade the pair that correlates with the session that you're trading, okay? So if you're trading Asia, trade yen pairs or trade Aussie dollar pairs. If you're trading New York, you can trade any of the majors. And if you're trading London session, I'd suggest like EU, GU, and maybe GJ or something like that. Anything along those lines. But that way you're getting the session volatility with those pairs. If you try to day trade pairs out of their session, it's not the greatest. Like if you try to trade US 30 in London session, it's not going to be as good, or EU and Asia session, it's just not going to be good. So just stick to the pair that correlates with the session that you're trading. But having 3 was very good because there'd be times where EU was very consolidated and then AU would be beautiful, or AU would be consolidating and GU would look beautiful. I found this provided so much value for myself, and it allowed me to take the highest quality setups because I don't know about you, but let me know if this is true for you in the comments, because this was so true for me. When price would consolidate and I would be patient, sometimes I would get sucked into taking suboptimal trade entries because I was bored or I had FOMO, maybe I was on social media and I saw people posting that they had a trade, or I would just get tricked into the market doing what the market wants you to do, is get tricked in, right? The market wants to, prey on us. It preys on our emotions to get us involved in the market. And like I said, get chopped up in that period. So having the 3 pairs allowed me to be super patient, and there'd be times where there were no setups on 3 pairs. And guess what? I went on with my day super happy because I knew that I was in the best situation that I could be in. I had my multiple pairs ready to go. I had them all marked up. And if there was nothing there, there just simply wasn't anything there. And we move on for another day. But if you are swing trading, I just talked about the day traders. If you're a swing trader, then yeah, I suggest having all the Forex pairs on there and then doing what I said on Sundays, consolidating that list, flag the best pairs that you're looking at, and then leave the other ones on the back burner. And again, it's similar to the day trading, but obviously way more slow motion. Like I would personally say that managing every Forex pair from swing trading is a lot easier than even managing 3 pairs day trading, because everything is in slow motion, right? You have so much time to think, and it's really, really cool. We were actually talking about this in the ARM trading community not too long ago about how we're able to discuss trade opportunities, hours before they happen. You just have so much time to analyze them and mentally prepare to take that trade. And it's beautiful stuff. It's funny what happens as we develop as traders. One thing could be the gospel for you for a while in your journey. For example, for me, trading 1 pair, I preach this to you all because in that moment in time, it helped me like crazy. And I hope that it helped a ton of you as well. But then you start to evolve, you start to grow as a trader, and you start to understand different things, and you start to subscribe to new ideologies and stuff that help you, right? But we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always becoming 1% better, right? So just because you have one way of doing things right now doesn't mean that next year or the year after, you're still going to be doing that. I guarantee you're going to find something or tweak something that allows you to be better. Because if we're constantly trying to be better, what we're doing right now isn't going to be good enough a year from now, if that makes sense. So it's cool looking back how, that video, I'll link that video in the description if you want to go watch it, but that video then was amazing, and I lived by that. And it had brought me so much success. It passed me funded challenges. It was making me money in the markets. And then it's funny, I saw someone talk about this. I forget who it was. They told me it was the strategy and not your pair. And I was like blown away. And I was like, what do you mean? No, that's not true. And then the more I looked at the charts and actually understood things more, I was like, you're right, it is the strategy. It's the exact same thing. I see my strategy work on crypto. So it's just about honing in on that strategy. And then honestly, the world is yours. You can just take over any market, any asset class, because you know what to do based on the set of rules, based on the criteria that you have. And this isn't just my strategy. I guarantee you, if you go look at your strategy across other instruments, the same thing plays out. The same thing plays out. So I hope this video provided a lot of value for you. This was the goal. It was a classic little sit down Mac video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me. We're on the way to 60,000 subscribers, which is just insane to say. The support has been unreal, but please do me a favor and just smash that like button and comment. It helps the algorithm like crazy. If you're interested in how I trade and joining our wonderful growing community, make sure to check the link in the description. Go to www.rmtradinggroup.com and you can see if you are a right fit for us. I appreciate you all. And what do I say at the end of every single video? Let's be 1% better every single day. Take care, everyone.